Hello students, good morning. Video number 7. In the last videos we have discussed the methods of separation of substances in both different cases. Like if you want to separate solid substances, solid mixture, the methods like hand picking, thrashing, different methods can be used. Sieving method also can be used. For these separating liquid and solid, we can use sedimentation, decantation, filtration methods. For completely dissolved substances, we can use evaporation, condensation process. Okay, let us discuss about water. Up to these videos, we didn't have discussed that water can dissolve some substances, some cannot dissolve into water or not. But most substances can dissolve into water. Now let me clear one thing about that. Whenever two substances mixed with each other completely, that we cannot justify that material is mixed. For example, if you take example of water and salt, that if you add 1 teaspoon of salt into glass of water, after some time salt will completely disappear from that glass of water. Now that substance, that material, that becomes solution, that is known as solution. It means if we mix two substances completely, that we cannot justify either that is anything we have mixed or not, that known as solution. Now the material which dissolves another substance into it, that known as solvent, and the material which dissolves into another substance is known as solute. Like example of solute, salt and water. Water is solvent because water dissolves salt into it, and salt is solute because salt is dissolved into water. Okay. So always remember that solute always in less amount and solvent always in larger amount, big amount. This thing you have to remember about solution, solute and solvent. Okay. So there is a question written over the screen. Can water dissolve any substance, any amount of substances? Can water dissolve any amount of substance? Let me give you one question that if you are continuously adding 1 by 1 teaspoon of salt into glass of water, what happens? Water will dissolve whole amount of salt, whatever you are added to the glass of water. What happens? At an extent, what happens? After some time, water will not dissolve more amount of salt into it. Only certain amount of salt only can dissolve into that water glass, but not more than about some extent. Okay. So we found that many substances dissolve in water and form a solution. These substances are known as solution. Let us do one activity. You can understand it more. You will need a beaker or a small pan or a spoon, salt and water. Pour half cup of water in the beaker. Add a teaspoonful of salt and stir it well until the salt dissolves completely. Okay. Go on adding salt. It means you have to add more salt again and again. 1 teaspoonful at a time and stir. You will add 1 teaspoonful of salt into it and stir it. Stir until it dissolves completely. After that, again add 1 teaspoonful. Again dissolve it more. Then continuously doing. You will find that now after some time, after some teaspoonfuls you have added, no more salt will dissolve. The more salt you have added will settle down at the bottom, will sediment at the bottom. That salt will not dissolve after that. Now what happens? That water will not accept much amount of salt at a time. It can dissolve only certain fixed amount of salt at continuously compared to its quantity. If it is glass of water, then it can solve only certain bit amount of salt. If it is more big sized vessel, then as compared to that amount of water, it will dissolve more amount of salt as compared to glass of water. But not whatever we are, whatever we want, that amount of water, salt, it cannot dissolve. Okay, so it is fixed. By doing this activity, we found that salt dissolves only at some extent only. After that, some amount of salt will remains as it is. This means that no more salt can be dissolved in the amount of water we have taken. The solution is now said to be saturated solution. This word you have to remember. Saturated solution. It means the solution in which no more amount of salt or substance can be dissolved anymore. That solution is known as saturated solution. Saturated solution. The solution is now said to be. That means no more salt can be dissolved into that amount of water. That solution is known as saturated solution. Okay. Let us discuss about the saturated solution. A saturated solution is a solution containing the maximum amount of solute dissolved in the solvent is known as saturated solution. This is the definition of solution, saturated solution. For example, saturated solution of salt in water is that in which no more salt can be dissolved. If you add more amount of salt again, then it will not dissolve. It will settle down at the bottom. This added salt will just sediment down to the bottom of the vessel. Okay, this was about the saturated solution. Let us discuss activity. This activity is about more as comparison of two different substances. Add a small quantity of salt to this saturated solution and heat it. Sorry, this was about the heating. Okay, if you found a saturated solution, then this saturated solution you have to heat it. If you heat it, then now again add more teaspoonful of salt into it. It will dissolve. Why this dissolve? Due to heat, the space between the water particles will get more, and in that space now more salt particles will be attached, will arranged into it, so that whenever you heat saturated solution, we can add more amount of substance into it. Okay, so best reason is heat. By heating the saturated solution and adding more solute to it, it can be dissolved into it again. So there is a one way in saturated solution. If you want to that I want to dissolve more amount of substance into it, then it is very easy. Then heat it. Heat and again add. The activity suggests that larger quantity of salt can be dissolved in water on heating. Okay, this was activity about. This activity is about to that we can dissolve different substances, but it will accept fixed quantity of that substance only. For example, take 2 glasses and pour half cup of water in each of them. Add a teaspoonful of salt and sugar to both glasses and stir till the solution becomes saturated. By doing this, also note down the number of teaspoons added to both the glasses. For example, you are adding 3 teaspoons of salt into 1 glass and 3 teaspoons of salt into 1 glass. Now, the glass which is added with the salt is saturated, but in the sugar which is added into second glass can dissolve more sugar again, then you will add 1 more teaspoon in the second glass. It means now it is saturated. What happens? In that, it means water can dissolve different substance in different amount. Water can dissolve different substance in different amount. It depends on that substance, whether it is dissolved in small amount or more amount. By doing this activity, we can find that water can dissolve different substances in different amounts. This was the main essence, main reason of that activity. In this video, we have discussed about the solution, saturated solution, Also we have discussed some 2 activities, very easy and very helpful, very interesting also. If you want to refer more on this, you can refer the sites, you can get more knowledge about it. In the next video, we will discuss more topics. Up to that, have a good day. Bye.